Hi, fourthies! Welcome to our math lesson. Please be sure that your books are open to page 153. 153. I know that yesterday we skipped the first problem on page 151, but that's okay. Not and I'm going to do the same thing on page 153. We're going to skip number 1 and we're going to do number 3 and parts of number 4 on page 153. Alrighty, so let's take a look at number 3. It says, write the numbers in the blanks that will make the fractions equivalent. So here, again, this is where you think, what did I multiply at the bottom? Okay, and I have to multiply the same number at the top. So here, 4 times something is 24. It's 6, right? So this means it's 3 times 6, which is 18. Over here, 5 times, what is 15? 3. So that means 2 times 3 equals, not 15, but 2 times 3 is 6. Let's do number C together, and we'll do D and E at our Zoom meeting. 9 times blank equals 72, which is 9 times 8. So that means 8 times 8 equals 64. So we're going to do D and E at our Zoom meeting later, and I'll circle these so I remember. Number 4, follow the signs. All right, so here we have to look again at the fractions and the denominators in the fractions. Notice how for the first one, they are different. We've got 5, 10, and 5. So I have to find the multiples of 5 and 10. On scratch paper, okay, so let's pretend I'm going to write on scratch paper and write out the multiples of 5. 5, 10, 15. The multiples of 10, 10, 20, 30. Oh, I can stop because I notice the first thing they have in common is 10. So, oopsie, I didn't want to erase everything. So, I'm going to do this 10, 10, and 10. And I'll put a plus sign to remind myself I'm going to add. Now I'm going to make the fractions equivalent. What did I multiply to 5 to get 10? I multiplied 2. So that means 4 times 2 is 8 here. The next one, what did I multiply to 10 to get 10? 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. Right here, what did I multiply to 5 to get 10? 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. So I'm going to add all of these. I can do that. I can add all of these because everything's fine. I know my denominator will be 10. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. That's an improper fraction. We can't have that as our answer. So I need to do casita time. Remember, we have to, on scratch paper again, I'm going to do 16 divided by 10. So I'm going to do 1. 1 times 10 is 10. 6 take away 10. 16 take away 10 is 6. 6 tenths. But I can reduce 6 tenths because they're both even. This is a lot of steps, isn't it? So not only do we have to do casita time, we have to reduce because they're both even. So taking a look at 6 tenths on scratch paper again, I'm going to find the factors of 6, 1, 2, 3, and 6. The factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, and 10. The only number that they really have in common is 2. So I'm going to divide by 2, divide by 2. My answer would be, well, when I'd reduce the fraction, 3/5. But my real true answer, because I have to remember there's a whole number, is 1 and 3/5. Now I know that took a lot of time for something that looks as simple as this, but it's necessary. Alrighty, letter B. Letter B. I'm going to erase all of this. Oh, I know I erased the answer. Remember, you can always go back by rewinding the video. So this was 16 tenths, but it's really going to be 1 and 3/5. And I'll circle that because that's my final answer. So letter B, I look at the fractions and I look at the denominators. They are different. So I have to find their LCD. On scratch paper, I've got 20, 40, 60, and then I've got 10, 20, 30. But as you can tell already, the number they have in common is 20. So let me erase this because I don't need it anymore. I'm going to put 20 right here. And then ask myself, what did I multiply to 10 to get to 20? 10 times 2 is 20, so that means up here 3 times 2 is 6. What did I multiply to 20 to get 20? Well, just 1, so 16 times 1 is 1. Oh, 16. Now I can subtract. My denominator will be 20. 16 take away 6. Do you know what it is? I hope you said 10. Ah, they're both even. Oof. I'm going to show you a trick. Do you see how they both end in zeros? Right? Now just cut the zeros in half, and your answer is 1/2. You can only do that if they both end in zeros, okay? You can't do it just because you feel like it. So if your answer was 13/20, I'm going to cut the zeros in half. No, you can't do that, okay? That only happens when both the numbers end with 0, okay? All right, let's do C. Actually, yeah. Well, what can we do together? I want to do C. Let's do E. We'll do E together, and we'll do C, D, and F at our Zoom meeting, okay? Let's do E. Notice for E, we've got 5, 10, 15. Wow, okay. So definitely different denominators. So on scratch paper again, I'm going to list the multiples of 5, 5, 10, 15. The multiples of 10, 10, 20, 30. Multiples of 15, 15, 30. So far, I don't have anything in common, so I'm going to continue with the 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I see something we have in common. We've got 30. Okay. Yeah, we've got 30. So now, I'm going to put 30, 30, and 30. Let's start with the 5 right here. What did I multiply to 5 to get 30? 5 times 6 is 30. So up here, it's going to be 3 times 6, which is 18. Right here, what did I multiply to 10 to get 30? Let's use a different color. I used 3. So that means 2 times 3, which will be 6. And down here, what did I multiply to 15 to get 30? I actually multiplied 2, because this is 15 times 1, and this is 15 times 2. So I multiplied 2. That means 5 times 2 is 10. Now I can add everything, because all my denominators are the same. I'm going to first add the whole numbers, because I don't want to forget they're there. So 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 plus 2 is 18. Carry the 1. 1 times 2 is 3. 3 times 1 times 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. All right, cool. Now we've got to deal with the fractions. 18 plus 6. 18 plus 6, well, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 plus 10 is 34 over 30. No, this means casita time because it is an improper fraction. 34 is way bigger than 30. So on scratch paper, I'm going to do 34 divided by 30. 1, 4 over 30. But do you notice they are both even? The 4 and the 30 are both even, so I have to reduce. Okay, so I'm going to find the factors of 4. Factors of 4 are 1, 2, and 4. Factors of 30 are 1, 30, 2, 15, 3, and 10. But I notice the one number they have in common is a 2. Oopsie. Okay, so that means I can divide by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 30 divided by 2 is 15. Now my answer is not really 1 and 2/15. No, no, no. My real answer, I've got to add this extra 1 to the 128. Yeah, I've got to add that. So it's 129 because 128 plus 1 is 129 and 2/15. That is my final answer. I know that was a whole mess. And I can go over it again when we do our Zoom meeting. Okay, but that's why I kind of went over it in the Zoom video or this YouTube video because I knew it was going to be very long. So our real answer is 129 and 2/15. At our Zoom meeting, we will do C, D, and F together. All right, join me on page 154. You are going to do 6, 7, and 8 for seat work. All right, we'll probably do number 5 and 6 at our Zoom meeting. But in the meantime, here's your seat work. Thank you for sticking with me for these. I know it was long and it's lengthy, but it's good practice. So I'll see you later.